Welcome back to more Final Fantasy 16. In the last episode, we saw a cutscene with the Royals, Dion and his dad, and their next move, which is not great. Byron came to visit, gave us 2,000 gold talents or whatever, and we learned where Kupka's headed and how he left Rosalith. And we are going to tell her uncle to get there. Oh yeah, and Otto told us about some Guzamane hair, Duzamane, I don't know, some hair lady out in the desert who had a relationship with good old dear Sid and has gone silent ever since he died 5 years ago. So let's see where that goes.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We also did the 2 side quests.
Come, let us away to adventure.
Hey, Uncle. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you can see like the little rope lines of like dividing the areas. So like this whole area has 3 ports, 3 towns. This one was all of this. This one's all of this. Alright. See what's going on out here in this damn desert, you know what I'm saying? Dalmekian Republic.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
Trading post it is.
Riddle of the Sands. Alright. Off to this trading post, shall we?
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Just because everything looks the fucking same? Because I'm starting to think that might be why. I see all kinds of monsters.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
I see why I don't remember this anymore. That's fucking traumatic. Like, that is traumatic. Like, I torqued my bird too much and ate shit. Yeah, I see why. I blocked that out of my good old memory bank. I'm assuming this building right here is the trading post. Just a bunch of useless monsters, it seems like. Alright, so what does that say? The bandit's bed? Weird.
Who do you think those soldiers were? Friends of friends, I'd wager. Not that they look very friendly.
Friends of friends. What inn? There's an inn here? I guess this is just the entrance, huh? Or not. Oh, yeah, this is just like a Giga entrance trail. I see. I see. Leading to the town. Not that the town started there like I
There she
assumed.
is. The good old Dalamilk Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Yeah. Sure. Sounds great, Uncle. Let's do that. I got a hare to visit. Yeah, I know there's a quest destination nearby game.
Look at there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehenge. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs out and out inside.
Brood? Hoods up. Fists out. Not that the hoods disguise much on Mike person.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Where's this going? Yo. Is it Joe? Joe or Yo? That means Joshua. Joshua's here? What? I thought he was going to meet Dion.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Is she gonna see Clive? Or the Ashens? There's a lot going on in this tavern, man. And I love how they're using like the waitresses to shift the angle.
Keep watch, they tell us. All I see is sand.
I hear they got our
guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Byron. Fucking
Let's
idiot.
get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
No. There's a lot of room in this bar.
Uncle?
Sorry.
She can't see Clive. Clive's just out of view. Shit. So close.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
I mean, she's got to see Clive now. She knows who Clive is,
Travelers, are you
surely.
not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads. But we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
He's just stuffing his food. Oh, this is fucking hilarious. What is he doing?
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
The outlaw. Take him.
Try it.
Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
What are you doing? He's on the ground. Do your downward strike. Hell yeah, knocking you down on the ground. Yeah, look at those nut shots, man. Stomp them nuts. Bloody hide, of course. I knew there was too much room in this bar. And he's still eating.
Your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Oh, I love Byron. Fucking dude, Uncle Byron's the greatest. I think he's quickly becoming one of my favorites. Which means he's probably gonna die. Are you not gonna tell him it's his brother?
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Poor Joshua. What?
Clive?
Does that mean Joshua's near? He knew the exact room, too.
What is it now? It's nothing. Let's go.
He doesn't want to tell him Joshua's alive. I mean, if he thought Clive was dead, he certainly thinks Joshua was dead. Yeah, Torgal, good boy.
Where are you?
Where are
Didn't know
you?
where to find comfort
And I want my brother Phoenix
Listen to
tonight.
themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Plates and pots, bowls and basins.
What? No. No, I don't need bowls or basins. What do I look like?
Look, Father. Hot water. But where are the bearers who heat?
It wasn't heated by magic. This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters, and all under the watchful eye of Lord Kupka, who stands ready to crush any threat that might face us.
Uh-huh. Do you know he doesn't have any hands? just asking. You know, just want to know.
Like iron. Are all your muscles so hard?
Oh,
Be happy to show you, provided I can afford it.
provided I can afford it, so it's not real love. He's paying for her service. Cortisone. I'd love to show you if I could afford it.
The moment they find out you're from the Empire, they flat out refuse to do business with you.
Alright.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of gazelle greens.
I named my price. If you can't pay it, that's your problem.
If you can't pay, that's your problem. I mean, yeah, most people wouldn't be able to. 15 chunks of root.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts under Kupka's trough is when they want to lord it over us.
Ay, ay, ay. Not a lot of love lost there. Just one prick and your little sparrow will sink. I do not like the sound of that.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Are you now?
I genuinely don't know what that means. Pretty flush these days. What do you mean by that, bro? You're pretty hung? Or are you sober? Like, I don't know. Genuinely. Either way, it sounds seductive. Okay. Nothing in
Here's
there.
a mess of blood-soaked splinters, thanks to you. The least you can do is let us clean up in peace. I told the guard those soldiers started it. Don't need any more trouble.
Is the tavern shut?
They did! What do you mean? I told them they started. It's because they did start it, bro. Fucking.
Another fight, is it? Some people can't.
Sorry, but the master's not here at the moment. All orders have to go through him.
I get it. Okay, nothing over here.
Word of advice, traveler. You see pots like this around town, you leave them alone. Unlike where you come from, fresh water's in short supply around these parts. We store
Oh.
what little rainwater we get in these parts for, well, not a rainy day, but you know what I mean.
Can't use that catchphrase. That turn of phrase around these parts, I see.
My carpets have
Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
I
Yeah,
don't want to
have a
take
taste.
a sniff. Once you go flat. Once you go flat, what? I don't fucking understand. Finish the damn sentence. Huh, 4 cards.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil.
Rosina,
Of
that's what it was.
mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got...
Oh yeah, who are you?
Anything I can interest you in?
No, you just have a platinum sword. Alright.
Thank you.
You got nothing.
Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your homes.
But I didn't get one.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake.
Okay, you're not the person. I thought you had the quest marker over your head, but you didn't.
You with travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh,
You're gonna give him a wad of cash,
you
too?
happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamel, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Charming as ever, Uncle. Anything over here? Yeah, dock.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
Wait, does that say Daydreamer? It does. More like Reminiscer. Reminiscer?
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamel. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Bro, he's likely in contact with her.
Play with the crystal. How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Who are you?
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dallamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from Old's trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
Since the smithy isn't right. Well, that was quick.
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dallamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the Bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
That's it? That's all it took?
Do you think we can trust him?
No.
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Mm-hmm.
I beg your pardon.
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business. You're likely to lose it.
Well, this is your funeral. What are you doing? Down strike. Oh, you don't stand a chance. What are you doing? Down strike. Hell yeah. No, down strike. Home run. Enemy's bested. Alright, can we talk to your Desert Hare now or what?
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
What further? Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
Another person in charge of the courtesans? I mean, our last one like this was also in charge of the courtesans. I'm drawing a blank on her name. She was also in charge of them. So, you know, I guess it makes sense. So this is the smithy.
this?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
So it's a blacksmith. They got a code name for everything, though?
Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this moment to his farce.
By all means, find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we? Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man. Oh, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Follow the crystals.
We were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Why couldn't it have been follow the butterflies? I guess this one's like the most off-beaten. What's up, man?
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Okay. So somebody's stealing crystals and not sharing them. Clue number 1. Let's come over here and see what clue number 2 shall be.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Thrives due to placement, which that one had nothing to do with crystals. Just right spot, really.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Oh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use.
What do you mean? People have been stealing crystals and not sharing. The town thrives because it's close to the Rock, and rich people spend money like nothing tomorrow. And all I got from her was that she only fucks with people from the Rock, like the soldiers of the Rock.
What was all that crashing and banging about?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Keep gonna go all about my head.
You caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Also, we paid you. It's not like we didn't. It's not like we destroyed your shit and just didn't pay you. We paid you, dude. Calm down, man. Wait, what? It's upstairs. Huh? Guess we just follow. Probably down at this end.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
This sense. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Bribery. That's what he's doing.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for a little step
Okay.
underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
You're giving him what he wants. It's not. You're just gonna make it brighter.
Soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
Oh my God, that's so far away.
For a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
What do you mean, if things? Things are going to turn sour. Because you're an idiot.
What was all that crashing back
Uncle. What do we have, by the way? 42? I think we should have enough to make it there and finish this quest. 18 minutes should be plenty of time to finish this quest. As long as we ignore all the fighting on our way there, we should be good. Nope, keep going. Wild narc! Or does that say bark? I don't know what that says. It's wild something. But ignoring we shall, because, you know, it's literally just right around the bend.
I'll take it from here.
Oh. Yeah, that's a lot of crystals.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice.
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Such fine crystals.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Oh boy. Hell yeah. Electrify. Let's get you. Why are new enemies approaching when I haven't even dispatched most of these guys? I actually didn't mean to do that one. But it is what it is. I was about to say, what are you doing? He's right there. Just kill him already. Okay, where's this guy? Hell, what? What? Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get the Royal Knight. Get him. Knock him down. I really don't want to hurt the bird. I didn't want to fight the chocobos. The game really gave me no choice.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious?
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Dear Lord, no more attacks. Please, no more attacks. Okay. Thankfully, it just skipped straight back to town. Whew.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive? I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. passage through the south gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. Those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
He's doing it on purpose to get under his skin. Yep. Just like we got from the other girl.
Who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Very weird way to phrase it, but okay.
We are lost, Elan. To Isakilis.
Honestly, that never is not unnerving.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
I love how Clive and him can get along while he just infuriates the uncle.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Again, why couldn't we have followed the butterflies? Oh no. 2 side quests.
I've never even forged a butter knife before. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive? Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Carving out a niche. Fun.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
Well, I think in the next episode, that's what we'll take care of, as well as the other side quest here. Now that we're at the 55-minute mark. And we've finished gaining the trust of the esteemed Desert Hare, who looks kind of like Aladdin. Anyway, hope you have a great day. Remember, you could be the best you could possibly be. And ta-ta for now.